Hello, friends. The famous actress Anna Fritz died during a private party. An orderly named Jack carries her body. He can't believe that the star of the TV series is in front of him. After taking a picture of the girl, he sends the photo to his friends Ivan and Javi, who immediately come to the friend. Ivan asks for more photos, but Jack hesitates. Then the friends convince the orderly to go to the party with them. However, Jack has to work for another hour. Ivan and Javi decide to support their friend and have a drink with him, and he leads them to the garbage cans in the backyard, warning them not to touch the yellow ones because it contains human waste. Pulling out alcohol, the three friends raise a glass in memory of the recently deceased Anna Fritz. Ivan asks Jack if he examined her body, and the guy admits that he couldn't tear himself away from her for hours. Ivan seems to have enjoyed it, however Javi thinks it's abnormal. Ivan, having learned that the body will be in the hospital until the next morning, asks his friend to take him inside to have a look at the popular actress, but Jack hesitates, but still guides his friends, and Javi thinks that they are joking. Having gone down the elevator to the basement, Javi wants to leave, because he is afraid that they will be discovered, but his friends persuade him to stay. Then Jack finally shows them the body of the actress. The friends are shocked by what they see. When he rips the sheet off the body of an elderly woman, he taunts them. Ivan demands to see Anna. The guy reveals Anna's face, but Ivan pulls back the sheet and Jack says she doesn't even look dead. Ivan starts groping the girl and tells Javi to do the same on the latter reluctantly, complies on the condition that they leave immediately. Afterwards, however, Ivan decides to continue the fun, saying that everyone has dreamed of sleeping with Anna. The friends have a conversation about what it's like to sleep with a dead person, and Jack admits that he's taken advantage of the moment a few times. Ivan says he wants to sleep with her, but Javi suggests the drunken friends leave so they don't make trouble. Suddenly Jack supports Ivan. He asks Javi to wait in another room until they finish their business. Javi can't believe his friends are capable of such a thing, stating that they are both sick. Later, when Ivan finishes his dirty deed, Jack decides to have some fun with Anna, but she suddenly opens her eyes. It turns out she is actually alive. When Jack realizes this, he is horrified. The friends, hearing the scream, can't believe their eyes. Javi immediately goes to her and says that everything will be fine. He asks to get her some water, but the friends are in a stupor. While Javi tends to the girl, the friends decide what to do next. Javi is suggested to call a doctor, but Ivan is only interested in one thing: whether she knows what happened at that moment. They hear someone approaching. Javi begs them to stay and explain everything, but frightened Jack and Ivan cover the girl with a sheet and hide in the back room. As the orderly brings in another body, Anna tries to call for help, but can't make a sound. As soon as the orderly leaves, Javi rushes to the girl again, trying to take her to the medics, but Ivan confronts him. Ivan and Jack are terrified of what happened. If anyone finds out about their dirty deeds, since the girl is famous, the case will be all over the papers and news. In response, Javi tries to convince his friends that the girl didn't realize what happened. However, Jack is sure that this is not true. Ivan offers to kill her, but Javi wants to save the girl. The friends beg him not to do it, as they do not want to go to jail. However, the girl finds strength in herself and promises that she will not say anything, but Ivan does not believe her, and as soon as Javi tries to call for help, his friend stuns him. While Ivan regrets what happened and apologizes, Jack notices that Javi is breathing but losing a lot of blood. Jack immediately wants to call for help, but Ivan suggests leaving him somewhere in the hospital where Javi will be easily found. But since the orderly has closed the door, they cannot get out of the room and decide to move their friend and Anna to the back room. There, Ivan tells Jack to call the orderly and then asks Javi to lie to the police when questioned. Later, while the friends cover the traces of the crime, Javi apologizes to Anna for his comrades and promises to help her at any cost. The girl realizes that Javi's condition is critical and asks him to move less. At that moment, Jack meets an orderly and Ivan covers Anna's mouth. The orderly tells his colleague that he was accidentally locked in, and while he gets out, Ivan learns that his friend is dead. Later, when Jack returns and learns the shocking news, he realizes that they will spend the rest of their lives in prison. Anna tries to the last to convince him that she won't say anything. However, Ivan tells Jack to ignore her and fight for his future. While the friends argue, Anna finds the strength to pick up Javi's phone. Jack offers to take Javi's body out in a garbage can, but is horrified to see Anna talking on the phone. The girl admits that she called her father and said only that she is alive. Ivan realizes that they will soon come for her, decides that everything is over, and agrees to take her to the doctor's. Suddenly an unknown number rings on Javi's phone, and Ivan answers the call. It turns out to be Anna's father, and the guy realizes that the girl didn't get through and lied to them. Her friends immediately take her back. Ivan orders Jack to tie her up while he goes to get a garbage can. When Jack does the errand, she tries to convince the guy that he is not a murderer. The girl asks not to go along with Ivan or Jack will definitely end up in jail. She also informs that when Jack stepped away, Ivan killed Javi in front of her. However, the guy suspects that she is lying again and tapes her mouth shut with duct tape. While Ivan is having trouble with the trash can, Jack covers his tracks and the girl somehow frees her legs. Anna falls to the floor and crawls out of the room, manages to hide until Ivan returns. Later, when the friends notice that she has escaped, they immediately split up and set out to find her. Anna crawls through the corridors and eventually finds an elevator, but just when the girl thinks she is saved, Ivan suddenly appears and drags her back. Jack asks his friend if he killed Javi, but he replies that Anna wants to quarrel them. Ivan sees no other way out but to kill the girl. The friends hesitate until the last, but in the end he strangles her with sheets. While Jack covers up the crime, Ivan leaves the hospital and gets rid of Javi. Having done his job, Jack waits for Ivan, but suddenly he hears her coughing. The guy approaches her and tells her to play dead. Later Ivan returns, but he makes sure everything is fine, whereupon Jack asks him to leave the hospital quickly before the orderlies arrive. But before they reach the elevator, Ivan remembers that he forgot his card. Jack tries to stop him but to no avail. When they return, Ivan sees Anna alive. He becomes enraged, decides that Jack betrayed him. Ivan tries to kill his friend, but suddenly Anna stabs him several times. Jack, hearing the last breath of his friend, accuses the girl of murder, because they were going to leave peacefully. In response, remembering all the abuse, Anna angrily stabs him. At the end of the story, the girl watches Ivan's breathless body and can't tear the knife away from Jack in any way. Friends, thanks for watching, and as usual, if you liked it, click like, subscribe, also bells not to miss new videos.